The All-Star Return, Shrek 5. What the fuck?
Listen, right, this might be the most serious video I have ever made. I am absolutely fuming. I am bear raging. What in the bloody hell is this? Who is that? That's not Shrek, that's Snork.
Donkey looks like a Madagascar character.
Why did they change the animation style? It is not crappy, but it's not Shrek.
What is going on? What is going on? Who is this man? Who is this man? I don't know this man.
Why does Pinocchio look like he's been growing his dreads under that hat? Donkey is growing a skytop. This is literally the internet coming together to say how bad the animation is.
How can you mess up a design this badly? The new design and character models look so unbelievably scuffed. How did they massacre my boy this badly?
I do kind of dig it. I already knew some people were gonna nitpick the animation, and here's the thing, dog. I don't dislike it. Like, yeah, no, it's different. You wanna know why? The last Shrek movie came out almost a decade ago.
Looks like that weird bloke in the corner of the pub that sat by the darts board. That's not Donkey, that's Shetland Pony. This ain't my Shrek.
That is not Shrek! Shrek is an ogre and he's supposed to be ugly, but he's ugly and he didn't used to be ugly. It looks the same. You're off your rocker, Mom.
It's the trolls versus the ogres, I guess.
So freaking pissed. I'm gonna write a letter.
So it's fair to say that the new animation style seen in the first teaser for next year's Shrek 5 has been divisive.
Leute, wir haben den ersten Teaser-Trailer zu Shrek 5. Und ach du Schande, was ist da passiert?
I don't know what he's saying, but I think he's mad too. Say what you want about it, but at least they don't look as bad as their stage play counterparts.
What are you doing?
Just gonna send my mum a picture of Fungus the Bogeyman and tell her that's what the new Shrek looks like. So if you're here just for the funny reactions like this, just skip ahead to the Internet Reacts part of this video using the timestamps. But if you want the behind the scenes info dump on why Shrek and Donkey look so different, stick around, we're about to get into that right now. Despite the Shrek movies finishing up in 2010 with the fourth movie, Shrek Forever After, DreamWorks' original plan was actually always for Shrek to be a 5-movie story. Of course, we've had the Puss in Boots spin-offs and about 1 million short Shrek stories, but obviously I'm just talking about the main Shrek movies here. Now, since the final movie, there were always rumours about Shrek coming back to the big screen, and in 2016 that started to become more of a reality when NBC Universal took over DreamWorks for the small sum of $3.8 billion. And began to slowly over time develop the plans for Shrek 5. Now what's important here is that under the NBC Universal umbrella, there's also Illumination.
Yeah! Illumination!
Most known for the Despicable Me and Minions movies and others like 2018's The Grinch, The Secret Life of Pets and Sing movies, 2023's Super Mario Brothers, and the best movie to ever exist that you've never seen, 2011's Hop. Don't do it, it sucks so bad. But as I'm sure you've already clocked onto, Illumination has their own style of animation, and they ain't changing it for Shrek. Now it may not feel like it, but 2010, when the last Shrek movie came out, was actually 15 years ago. Naturally, animation techniques have advanced and developed a ton during that time. The most relevant example here being Moonray.
What the hell is even that?
Me reading this bit here is going to sound a bit like me reading terms and conditions, but stay with me. Moonray is DreamWorks' open source, multi-award winning, state-of-the-art production MCRT renderer, which has been used on feature films such as How to Train Your Dragon, The Hidden World, The Bad Guys, Puss in Boots: The Last Wish, the newest release, Kung Fu Panda 4, as well as future titles. Moonray was developed at DreamWorks and is in continuous active development and includes an extensive library of production-tested, physically based materials, a USD Hydra render delegate, a multi-machine and cloud rendering via the Aris distributed computation Don't worry, I'm completely lost in that last sentence too, maybe except for the Hail Hydra bit.
Hail Hydra! Alright, put your arms down, Kaminsky.
But simply, it just means this is why Puss in Boots looks the way he does in his second movie, because the use of Moonray allows for a smoother and more cartoonish look to characters, arguably more physically accurate lighting as well, and if you take a still from any animation that's used it, kinda looks like AI in my opinion. And that's what will be used for Shrek 5, or at least that's what was used for the teaser cast announcement thing we got. And don't get me wrong, I'm focusing on character models and facial details and stuff when I'm talking about Moonray. Puss in Boots: The Last Wish sort of had an art style similar to like a Spider-Verse movie. I'm not saying Shrek 5 will have that, I'm just saying that specifically the character models will have the same look as the other movies that have used Moonray. faces and shit, basically. But back to our little timeline of events leading up to where we are at today. In April of 2023, founder and CEO of Illumination, Chris Meledandri. Chris, if you're watching, I'm sorry about what I said about Hulk. It just sucked though. Chris confirmed Shrek 5 was officially in development and planned on bringing back the original cast. Even Cameron Diaz, who despite for the most part stepped away from acting for the past decade. We then get the first announcement from Universal about Shrek 5 and when it will be out. The all-star return Shrek 5 in theaters July 1st, 2026. That's too far away, man. And the internet went crazy, like you'll see in my video when I did the internet reacts for people's initial reactions here to the Shrek 5 news. Trust me, there's some reactions in here that you really don't want to miss, so check that video out. And 7 or so months later, that brings us to this first teaser / cast announcement, wherever it was supposed to be, of Shrek 5. It's not just the animation style that's changed, by the way. The movie has gone from July 1st to Christmas quicker than things go from July 1st to Christmas. The official little teaser they put out on Universal's YouTube channel was almost 200,000 likes, but over 500,000 dislikes.
People are pissed.
And like I said before, we're going to look into what some people have said, and of course some glorious memes. Make Shrek great again. But firstly, I want to acknowledge the bit of the elephant in the room and the obvious comparison people are making here with what happened with Sonic the Hedgehog.
Hello there.
In case you didn't know or need a refresher, back in April 2019, Paramount released their first look at the Sonic the Hedgehog movie, which I'll never forget for the controversy, almost as much as I'll never understand why they put Gangsta's Paradise in the trailer. The internet blew up in the same way it has now with Shrek, demanding Paramount and Sega change how Sonic looks ASAP. And this backlash actually caused the studio to do exactly that. Some argue this was just a marketing ploy and it was a genius scheme to get people talking about the movie, but either way, this could be a case of history repeating itself if this time it's Universal that are the ones to listen to fan reaction and change the animation. Personally, I think they're super stuck in their ways with their very own animation style and software. I don't think we will see a return of Shrek and Donkey's original look anytime soon. So, let's get into the fun stuff and watch the internet cook like Donkey making waffles in the morning. Speaking of, the first reaction we got was actually Donkey himself.
Come out. Even though your husband refuses to come out, he's embarrassed. He doesn't want to get questions about the new trailer. And how old are your children again?
Honestly, I don't remember.
Because I'm going to be honest, Felicia looked 15.
Snail masks are working.
Did you guys watch the new Shrek trailer?
We did it. We did
Just
it.
saying. Look rough. Donkey looks homeless. That's why you always get final approval for all your film and movie rights.
That one there was a violation.
What's wrong with Donkey's voice? Probably age, that is.
So you expect Eddie Murphy to spend all his time at this specific theme park doing puppeteer work?
No, I want him at home working on Norbit 2. Give the people what they want, damn it.
I'm gonna show you how bitch go down a slide. Mother of God.
Nobody wants that. Not gonna lie, I wouldn't doubt if they say that these faces were a filter, since it clearly is implied that the magic mirror acts like a smartphone. I mean, that's definitely not the plan, but that is a great meta-in joke they could make if they do change the style back, and it's a great idea, man. The official Sonic TikTok account also couldn't resist making a dig.
You got that? You goddamn son of a bitch!
They turned my boy into an unk who is having a midlife crisis. What? Is that not the plot of Shrek Forever After? Yeah, actually, pretty much.
And they live happily
Ever?
After. They gave him a human nose, shake my head.
He got a complete nose job. I didn't even notice that.
Hey man, I don't know. I've seen people with noses like both of these, to be honest.
I go to Dr. Dorfman, he totally messes up my nose job. I ask him to make me look like Gwyneth Paltrow. I get off the surgery table looking like freaking Shrek.
I think it's just the eyes. I've seen other people say that. Like, they just need to space the eyes out a bit more. Like, that's one of the main problems with this, I think. Still better than the development version of Shrek. Oh my god, yeah. I'm actually surprised they didn't put that in the mirror scene when they were scrolling through. That would have been cool.
You're off your rocker, Mom.
I sugar was fine.
bite me.
Oh, stop it. It's fine, Kai. They're calling you a noble steed.
All right, I hope you heard that. She called me a noble steed. She think I'm a Steve.
Oh, for God's sake. You know what? The foreshadowing of Kai Cenat has been in our faces the entire time. You know? How many movies can we find a Kai Cenat lookalike? Oh, he's actually reacted to it himself. He's seen it. Nice.
What the fuck?
My honest reaction. Literally, if you take almost the whole teaser thing, it's actually just the internet's reaction.
Ew, Dad.
Ooh, Mama like. Who's making this stuff?
Speaking of, by the way, there's actually another talking point. Shrek's daughter's grown up to become Zendaya.
And Zendaya? Oh, damn.
We gotta know who's playing Shrek's other two kids. Timothy Chalamet and Tom Holland. I have no proof, but also no doubts. Yeah. Where are his sons? Dragon ate them. What is Shrek's daughter's name, by the way? Did we learn that in the other movies? I can't remember. Because if she's not called Shrek-Kira, what are we doing? Zendaya in 2026, Shrek 5, The Odyssey, Spider-Man 4, Doom Messiah, Euphoria Season 3. Is that thing ever coming out? Anyway, damn girl. Like, where is she going to sleep? I get casting Zendaya, Tom Holland, Chris Pratt, etc. for other animated movies to sell the movie to people, but Shrek 5 doesn't need an incentive. People are going to watch that shit regardless because it's Shrek. Bro, Shrek has always had big celebrities. That's the thing. They're just having newer celebrities. True, I forgot that they had Shane Dawson in one of the movies. Man, that made me ugly laugh. I mean, I get the argument you're making if you're saying that it stops like other voice actors getting a chance, but you still need big names. Like, and I don't have an issue with somebody like Zendaya being cast. Like, a lot of the Twitter timeline do, it seems. Like, I be seeing a lot of Zendaya hate. Like, did she do something, or is it just Twitter being Twitter and just hating on everything that exists? I really like Zendaya personally.
Simp. Shrek 5, starring Mike Myers, Eddie Murphy, Cameron Diaz, and Zendaya?
Why it always gotta be Zendaya? If they made a f***ing World War II documentary, they might as well cast her as Hitler.
I mean, a lot of people, one of the criticisms I've seen they give her is that she just plays herself in every movie, but isn't that just the majority of Hollywood?
There we go. Hey. How's it going, man?
Yeah, good.
So you like always played like the same guy in every movie. When are you gonna do some like real acting, man?
Okay, thank you.
Give me something. Give me like the laugh, man. Give me the Seth Rogen laugh. Seth Rogen, everybody.
Cast Tom Holland as Prince Charming's son while we're at it. Do it because people will be so mad and I can make another video. Either they gave her brown contacts or that's actually Shrek's trans daughter. What? Twitter, man. Twitter. Oh, of course, bloody some dude Mike tags me in this in our group chat. Did you see how fucking ugly Shrek's daughter is? The trailer was so mid. Peter, you're 29. Joke's on you, I'm 28. Somebody sent me this tweet and said this is what Zendaya will wear to the premiere.
We also see them scrolling through like a Shrek version of TikTok. I saw people complaining about this online.
Why? People online, man, they'll just complain about anything. Like, what's the problem with that? Shrek's always done that.
All the Shrek movies do this. They take modern stuff and put them in the medieval setting in some goofy way. This fits.
And they're also embracing, like, the Shrek meme culture, like, you know? And if they didn't, people would be like, they should be embracing the Shrek meme. You just can't win. Don't even try with people online. So let me know down below your thoughts on Shrek's new look. Do you think they'll be bullied into changing it like they did with Sonic? Will the trolls beat the ogres? I personally am whatever about it. Like, it took me by surprise at first. But I don't hate it. I think I might actually like it more. It's kind of growing on me, not gonna lie. I think I just don't like the continuity between the style of the older movies and then like the new one, but that's probably just my weird brain being bugged by silly things. The world's gonna keep turning in it. It's not like this new look is gonna matter as long as the story and the movie as a whole is good. I'm sure Shrek 5 will be a good time and I'm still really looking forward to it. I'll still hop on some Twitter burner account though with like a little cartoon profile picture and just start, I don't know, boosting a post about how Shrek's new look is the worst thing since Zendaya. Guys, if you enjoyed this video, make sure you drop a like, drop a subscribe. How could I forget my line there? Share this with your movie-loving and Shrek pals. Take care of yourselves, mates. Don't let the odd bastards in life grind you down, particularly the ones you'll mainly find on Twitter. The begrudgers, you'll also find them on Twitter and anywhere else on social media. And I'll see you in the next one.
I don't believe in destiny, I just do what's best for me. Don't listen to my enemies, they're just full of jealousy. Yeah, this legacy, you gon' see what's left of me. You gon' see success in me, you ain't seen the rest of me. I just wanna be the best at what I know, better than the rest, just watch me grow. Put me to the test and watch me go. This is my quest, I'ma make it known. They call me obsessive, oh I know. Call me selective with my notes.